I recently posted a poll on the community tab of my YouTube channel asking my viewers where they would like to see me camp next. I gave them 3 options. They selected a longhouse hut that I recently built, so that's where we're heading now. Thanks for watching the video. We'll see you there. Okay, we're coming up on the hut right now, and she's looking a little beat up. Not bad though. At least the structure stayed up. The kiln's fine. The woodshed took a beating here. Looks like a tree came down on it. Knocked all the tiles through. Still gonna camp here. Not sure what I'm gonna do with the woodshed. Probably just lay some sticks across and make it work. For those of you that haven't been here before, let me just give you a quick walk around. Here's just a half-moon fire pit. A kiln I built. I did a bunch of videos on making clay tiles. And our woodshed here, which the clay tiles have been totally demolished. The structure's still up, which is cool. And we've got the hut here, which the structure looks okay. Most of the grass and everything has dried out and some of it has caved in. Let's just see what I've got here in my pack. Just my trusty old gallon of water as always. I'm not going to go through it right now, but I've got a sleeping pad. I got, I do have something I usually don't. And that is a little handsaw. Now, back in my hiking video days, I took this little guy with me. It's just a cheap saw to help out. I might not even use it, but I have it if I need it. I've got a steak, I've got tons of food. I haven't eaten yet today. I literally woke up this morning, bummed around, threw stuff in a bag, and hit the door. So I need to get at least a meal in me. It's still quite early in the day. I'd say it's probably noon right now. A little bit of a drive out here and a little bit of a hike, so I'm hungry. I'm starting to stumble and stutter and everything, so I need to get something to eat. You'll have to excuse the wind today. It's super windy again. We may have had some of the side effects from the Dorian hurricane or the storm that came through, although my area wasn't directly affected by it, but I mean, of course we're gonna get some storm and stuff like that. So anyways, yeah, just gonna try to salvage my wood here, get rid of this clay, and see what we got for firewood. See that big old piece. So you can see there the hinge. It just sat right on there like that. I mean, it's still rock hard. I don't know, maybe just a combination of the weather and the tree and everything, but the structure's still here. I think I'm gonna leave it up. Probably just lay in. And we'll see what happens. Winter will be here soon, so I'm definitely going to keep the structure up. I gotta get something to eat. I'm getting faint. Just want to get some of this clay, chunky garbage out of here. Okay, most of that wood is junk, so I'm just heading up a little pathway behind the hut, and I'm going to grab some maple and oak, hopefully, so I can get lunch on. I'm starting to lose it. Like I said, I haven't eaten today. And I know there's lots of maple and oak back here. I can go for some bigger stuff this time now that I brought my saw. Little handsaw here. Okay, grabbed a piece of oak here. That'll be good for later. Another little piece of oak. Yeah, most of this is either some type of birch or an aspen. We'll just use it for reserves. So yeah, really for now I just want to get, like I said, my lunch on. Wanted to have some nice, since I have my saw, some bigger pieces of maple for later. I'm going to cut these down, maybe snap them up in the tree over here. Yeah, I'm definitely hungry, definitely faint. Need to get some food on. Let's get a feather going here, maybe. If I could find a good candidate. This looks like it'll be alright. It's a piece of maple here that we just took down. It should be all right. All right, let's get this fire going. Get rid of this stress. Fern creeped up right here. That's cool. Another fern here, poked right back through by the kiln. Got some old pottery back in here as well. This is my favorite piece right here. Well, it's the only piece that hasn't smashed. This one cracked. And this piece here, I was breaking it up and using it as temper for the tiled roof. But yeah, pretty cool. Just decided to leave it out here, and maybe I'll do another pottery project someday. But yeah, my favorite piece here. The kiln has held up rather well. I was out here on a trip, and it was raining, and it literally flooded all the way up to the bottom line here. Pretty cool. But yes, it held up. Nice, smooth, rock hard sides. Just gonna get some noodles on, probably some tuna, flour wraps. So we'll see what we can do here. I usually end up splitting a piece of maple and just making a spatula. See if I can get something to baton with. Let's see, how do I want to do this? Just like that. I think I'll leave this one out here too, rather than make a new one every time I come out every time. Maybe, we'll see how it turns out. Yeah, that's all I do. Maybe work on that a little more later, but that'll get me by for my noodles. Getting my noodles on. Usually they fit in there if you break them in half. Yeah, just like that. Then they boil down a little bit, so that'll be a minute. Got these nifty little packs of like tuna. This one's chicken. Just gonna go with one of my wraps for now. Just a flour wrap. Pretty handy. No can, super light, super thin. That's all it is. There we go. See the noodles boiled down already? And that'll be lunch for me. Just grabbed a stick here. I'm going to use to measure. So, about yay long. Yeah, so we'll use this to measure. We'll go grab, I don't know, 12, maybe 20 or so. Should cover the top. We'll just lay them in. We'll go from there. Here's a piece I was eyeing up over by the shelter. So, just gonna mark these. So we'll use the tree that broke our tiles to finish off the roof. And it looks like we're going to need shorter pieces, a little bit more precise of a measurement here. So I'm just going to do 4 more of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get them precise so it fits nice. Hey, that rhymed. Get 3 out of that anyways. Then we just need 1 more right here. And I think we can get it out of the top of that one we just cut. Give you a little walk around here. And that ought to be good for a base layer. Gonna do the whole debris thing here, laying sticks in and putting debris on. Real quick, let me just give you a review of how this shed was built. So I drove these stakes in, I sharpened the ends, I did a blow burn here, and then I laid it on. So I put in 1, 2, 3, 4 using that technique with the ember just burning out a hole. And then, of course, laid these 2 on top. Then I drove down on the side here. The lighting's not the greatest, but I drove these stakes in on the side. And then I laid in these, tied them in with cedar cordage here. I'm still happy with that. It's still nice and tight. And then I just laid in on top of those here, like so. All I'm really worried about is snow for the winter, really. I'm starting to prep my shelters for winter time now, so we'll try to get some more, like a weave on, get some debris on. Like I said, lock it in. I think that's good enough for the purpose of having a woodshed. Nice packing on there. Good foot or so. It's definitely good enough for snow and a light rain. So yeah, that's good for me. Well, maybe a little bit more up here. But yeah, I just need a little more on top up at this region here. That'll do it. Now we just got to get some of this wood cut down, get some more hardwood, stock it up again. Got my little saw over here. Definitely want to load up on maple and oak. I'm sick of this other crap. It's gonna smell like clay, and it's super light, it's junk. But this here, some good maple. And I've seen some nice oak laying around out and about, so I'm gonna gather up a bunch of that, get it processed down. I haven't actually cut wood in a long time. And I like really small pieces, so a lot of people don't, but I prefer to have small, manageable pieces. That's some hard stuff there, boy. Yeah, that'll burn real nice. Super dense. Perfect. Getting some wood prep out of the way, and I'm just getting my mat out here because I'm gonna try to flatten this out a little bit. It was comfortable last time, besides the mosquitoes, but it's still a little lumpy back in here, so I'm just getting this out so I can estimate. Just need to move it over a little bit right here, because I remember right here I was kind of rolling down in last time. Not a big deal. I've been wanting to do this for a while now anyways. Not exactly the best digging stick there, but just as long as I could take some of this edge off here. This side right here. And as rough as a job that seems, I think that's going to do it. Yep. Just so my butt can sink down in and it's not on that little hill. Might have to take another little nap here, guys. Oh. All right, up and at it, up and at it. just went and grabbed another nice piece of maple here. Just gonna cut some cuts in it, snap it up, and call it good for firewood. Try to get smaller pieces. I found some oak too. Nice big old beaster pieces, and I found some nice base logs. I've got them in the fire pit right now. So there you go. If all you've got is a cheap saw, just put some score marks in it and snap it up. Like I said, I'm trying to save this because it's all I've got. Usually I don't even use one, but thought I'd bring it along. This thing brings back memories, I'm telling you. Just a cheaper, but whatever. The sun's starting to set, so I've got some feather sticks here, some smaller stuff, and then a little bit bigger. So let's get this fire going. Just like so. Give that a second. Put the smaller stuff on. Give that a second. Our bigger stuff, and that'll go right up. And I'm ready. I'm ready for darkness to set in. Ready for a nice night by the fire. Yeah, she's blazing now. Beautiful. Let's take a look at the firewood situation. Got some nice pieces of oak. Mainly maple here. Another nice chunk of oak here. And another piece of oak. I want to get them in the same area so I know where they're at. Some more oak. And tons of that maple we got earlier. Bust out the trusty old Bushcraft grill. Just gonna burn that off. Got a big old fat steak over here too. Nice ribeye. Still a little bit frozen. We'll get that on. I'm gonna set it right here for now. Let it thaw out. We'll get some seasoning on it. Be looking good. Yeah, I burned it off pretty good last time, so I'm satisfied with that. Just gonna grab my steak here, plop it on the grill, get some seasoning on it. Yeah. Let's actually get a little more seasoning on that. Just a little bit more. Wind's picking up again. Yeah, that'll be good. We'll get that on once our coals burn down here. Give her 5 or 10 minutes or so. Get a couple more pieces on. Some maple here. We'll let some of that oak burn down into coals for a little bit. Coals are coming along. We'll get the steak on soon. That's what I'm looking for, coals. Set the steak over here. Just like that. Yeah, that's perfect. Just gonna snap up this smaller piece of maple here. Steak's almost done. Want to get some firewood ready for when we're done cooking to get the flamage going. Some smaller pieces. Kick the flame up. Let's take a look at the underside of this thing. Some nice grill marks. So we'll flip the steak. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. Get some seasoning on that. And we'll drop it right on the coals. Huh? Haha. A little more seasoning. I'm almost out though. Hoping to get one more trip out of what I got left. Yeah, look at that. Oh. That's looking so awesome. Alright guys, well that's it for daylight. It was an awesome day. Time to eat. We've got a little bit of some grill mark on the back. We'll put that side down first. Get that grill off of there. Oh. I'm gonna try to blow some of the ash off. Right on the coals, just like that. Let that go for a bit. Okay, I think it's time for a flip. Not quite sure, but oh yeah. Whew. Some char on the back side here. Let me give you a shot of that. Some char. That's looking about done for me. I'm willing to bet there's a little bit of blood in there still, so I like a little bit of blood. A little bit raw. Notice nothing stuck to it. None of the coals or anything like that stuck to it, so we're looking good here. Smelling awesome. We'll load the fire up, and I'm going to tear that up. Looking good. Oh yeah. Load up the fire. It'll be time to eat soon. Yeah, that's looking nice. Oh, look at that. It's pulling right apart. Oh, that's awesome. Can't wait to tear into that. Oh. Tear into this beast. Oh, look at that. Oh. It's like buttery. No joke. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Oh, that is so good. So killer. Wow. I could literally say it's like biting into butter. Like flavored meat butter. So awesome. It's so juicy and just like I'm dripping fat. Killer. Just killer. Oh. Just water today, guys. Water and bark. Oh, so good. Phenomenal. Nope, there I go, dropping it in the dirt. That is top-notch ribeye right there. No joke. The steak seasoning and the char. Oh. I don't use napkins. Napkins is cheating. I hear some thunder. You hear that? I don't know, it was kind of silent, but... Ooh. Oh. Killer. Oh. Thanks for hanging in there with me today, guys. Hope you enjoyed the footage so far. I can see the moon poking up right over here, which just sets the night off. No joke. It's so awesome. I was going to say, I don't think they forecasted rain today. Or tonight. Oh, the steak is killer. So killer. If you have not tried a char burn, try it. Just do it. So good. Totally happy with the Woodshed. Totally happy with the Longhouse. This is fine for winter. When snow comes, that's more than enough. There's holes and everything, but that don't mean nothing in snow. Anyways, I'm going to gnaw down my last piece here. Catch up with you guys in a bit. Last time I was out here, I was getting devoured by mosquitoes. A couple out here. Not many though. I mean, I had my hoodie. Let's see. Yeah, right. I had this shirt. It has holes in the back. I took that off. Had my hoodie up. I wrapped that around my face. I pulled my hands in my sleeves and I was like tucked in like this. I didn't have my bug net like I usually do. Tucked way back in there. Man, they were hammering me. No joke. Got tore up. But yeah, it's not too bad tonight. There are a few mosquitoes, but nothing right now. Beautiful night. Just absolutely beautiful out here. The weather is just so perfect. It's gonna be getting cold soon. Yeah, so I'm just enjoying it while I can. Alright, let's load this beast up. Oh yeah. Nice piece of oak in there too. Here's my view right now from inside the shelter. Let me give you some light. Oh yeah. All right, guys. Well, getting ready to crash here. I'm going to pass on the sleeping bag. It's nice enough out where I don't think I'll need it. If I do, I'll go out and grab it. But I'm tired, and I'm enjoying the outdoors. I don't need no stinking sleeping bag. Just gonna kick back and watch the fire for a bit here. Got my little hoodie for a pillow and warmth if I need it. Good enough. Good night. Well, good night, guys. Heck of a day, heck of a day. Can you see? But yeah, catch you in the morning. Get a cup of coffee on. Yeah, I'm just gonna watch the fire for a little bit and fall asleep. So we'll see you in the morning. Good night. Good morning. It actually got really, really cold last night. Ended up getting the sleeping bag out. Yeah, just been kind of kicking back here for a little bit. It's gonna be a slow going morning, but I am looking forward to a cup of coffee, so gotta get that on. Get some wood done up. Get the knife on. All right, up and at it. Give that a minute to catch. Get some coffee on. My standard pouch. Got some trail mix here too. Oatmeal and whatnot. Give that a quick burnout before I get the coffee on. That ought to be good. And then this oak will catch. So, good enough for me. Set that right up on there. I think I'm going to try to throw together just a quick bench to sit on while that coffee's going. Maybe use this as a bottom. Just nothing special, just something quick. I've got these leftovers here from the build of the Longhouse. Try to find something. Take that guy. It's kind of crooked. Oh, what's this guy doing? Yeah, that one looks alright. Yeah, that coffee's ready already. Cool. Actually, I think this might be a maple. Could possibly use that for another axe handle or something. That helps a little bit, I guess. Better than sitting right on the ground. Let that go for a minute and steep. Try to tune up the fire a little bit. Oh yeah, nice cool morning. Used to waking up in a sweat, but it's actually nice and cool right now. Cheers. So I've just been kicking back here, sipping my coffee, playing with some ideas for future videos, for future projects. First of all, let me start out by talking about this woodshed. I'm really happy with it. The way that it turned out, I kind of played with the idea before I came out, and it really is a solid roof. I mean, you can just, pile tons of debris up on there. I'm actually thinking about building a shelter with that technique. I'm liking it better than the clay tiles, to be honest. And I'm also playing with the idea of whether or not I want to expand this camp or whether I want to start yet another. Because I would say I've got another month or so before, a month or two before the ground's frozen. So, got some more thinking to do, but I thought I'd run that by you. I'm actually liking this technique more than the clay tiles, so I'm kind of glad that it came tumbling down. Let's see, we've got a lean-to that's being worked on still. Got some work to do out there. But I mean, I've pretty much got everything planned for that. There's a stick hut. And then now, I've kind of proven this technique with the woodshed. And really, that's one of the reasons why I built this little woodshed here, is because I wanted to test, the structural integrity, I guess you could say. And I wanted to see how the clay tiles went. I wanted to see how this method went. And I'm liking this method a lot. Like, imagine a huge, like a body length shelter. You can weave sticks on the side, weave them along the back, and that way we wouldn't need as much of a wall. Like when I build lean-tos, it's a huge wall, and we could even throw a tarp up on there or something, although I don't like using non-natural materials much anymore, although I'm sure I will be. Anyways, just some ideas. Yeah, but I mean, I could picture a winter camp out here, and putting up like a little roof of some sort, like right here, right over the front, right to the woodshed, right over the fire pit, maybe leave the kiln exposed, so we could do some grilling, although, I don't really eat enough meat to grill that much, I mean, it would be cool, but realistically, I can do all my cooking right here. I could just picture like a big heavy snowstorm, just kicking back, mainly under the roof, like use that technique we did for the roof here, like I said, right in this general area. It wouldn't be that hard to do. I mean, it sounds like a lot, but that went in super easy, and the debris sits nice up on there. So I don't know, let me know what you think. I mean, I definitely I want to keep going. I want to keep building stuff, learning, sharing my experience. There might be a few bumps along the way, which you guys may or may not know about. Only time will tell, but yeah, I just wanted to run my thoughts by you and I'll hopefully get some feedback. And it took a little bit to get this video out after the poll, but here we are. It's happening, so it's gonna happen. Anyways, yeah, I'm just gonna get my oatmeal on here now. Just gonna go with some coffee flavored oatmeal. That ought to be good. Okay, so another factor into this whole thought process is the roof on the Longhouse. It's a little late to gather grass and everything like that, so I'm thinking about just taking half. So taking one side, squeezing it together, taking the other half and putting it on so it's solid, so when snow comes I'll have at least half. Then I could put a little fire back in here. I'm not sure what side I'm going to use if I go that route, but that's another idea. I mean, the roof will work, I think, for snow and everything like that, but I'm going to be getting snowed on. So yeah, I might do that. I might take half and combine it with the other side, or vice versa, whichever side. But I don't know. This bench, I should stake it down, but it's just a temporary bench. But I don't know. None of it, this might not even happen this winter. Like, things could just go south and none of it'll happen. But I'm hoping for the best. And I'm hoping that things smooth out and I can go back to 100% escape adventures, because the system has got me locked up in their little game. They've got a little ball and chain around my ankle, basically. So, you know, it's kind of a bummer too, because I'm just getting out of the smoke here. Like, I got a nice livable pad to stay in. You know, unfortunately, you know, I had to go through some real hard times. I had to make some huge sacrifices. You guys have no idea what I've sacrificed for this channel to do this. No idea. Now, yeah, I've made some mistakes along the way, but I'm here. I'm doing it. And I'm going to give it all I got. And, you know, if I'm held up for another 6 months or so, then let it be. But I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep moving forward. I'm going to keep building shelters, spending time outside. As you may or may not have heard me say last night, there could be a little bump in the road. I'm hoping that's not the case. But there might be. And I'm thinking, you know, it's if there's going to be some time where I can't pull overnighters or whatnot, it's only going to be, you know, 6 to 8 months or so. So I'll still do updates. Again, I'm just trying to prepare viewers for the worst case scenario. But I think either way, I'm gonna come out good in the end, and it'll all be just a learning experience. You know, things don't always go the way you want them to right away. Well, sometimes you've got to take a beating. Well, sometimes things play out, but and, you know, really, making outdoor videos and camping and stuff like that makes me happy. And I need to figure out a way to turn that into something that can sustain me and, you know, possibly even someday become, you know, what do I want to say? Because right now it's not really sustainable. You know, I'm hoping someday I can turn this into something that can provide a better life for me, really, a personal life. And so here I am just rambling again. You guys say in the comments you want to hear this type of stuff, so I'm just trying to give you a little bit. I'm probably making more out of it than it really is. I always do that. But we're going to keep pushing on. Okay guys, well, I'm all packed up here getting ready to head out. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. If you liked the video, hit the thumbs up button, leave a comment. And if you really want to help, go to the Twitter page, hit retweet, or maybe send the link to a friend. Anyways, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.